And we are siblings, not spouses.
So today we talked about kind of using this idea of posting, both to play with our own body movement, our own personal dancing within a dance without really changing the connection in a significant way with the partnership, and also as a post that you can leverage off of to create some cool shapes. So we started with this drill where we took our idea of posting, so we have a little bit of stretch off this post, and we're going to try and maintain this feeling of connection while playing and exploring the space we have. So we kind of first just started by shuffling in to kind of find the bounds of our space. Both leads and follows can do this. And then we put on some music and talked about playing with different parts of our body. We can use our shoulder, like what happens if we dip our shoulders in and out. We can use our feet. We can use our hips. You can start to play with also changing a little bit of your position. And yeah, so take that home, explore, play.
You can use the kitchen sink, any sort of immovable surface.
And then we started to talk a little bit more about this as like a point from which we can leverage off. So from a right side pass, follows, we talked about kind of under-rotating on our first triple step, feeling once we have some trust in this connection, in this post, we can leverage off to peel ourselves out for a really pretty kind of fan or ronde movement to replace our second triple step. So 1, 2, under, rotate, heel, open. Now we're ready to go 1. We also talked though, you don't have to do it in 6 count, especially if it's music. You've set yourself up for this big moment. Feel free, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. You can kind of go, especially once you've established that we are communicating and your lead is listening to you. At that point, I'm kind of saying when the pattern is over by when I anchor back into that hip.
For leaders, we set the post early, kind of like more of a whip type right side pass with a hand change, with enough energy so that the follow finishes through, but by setting the post early in that setup, kind of around 2-ish, I can start over-rotated and then use Renee's momentum to get me to an under-rotated position while doing a little foot fan or something like that. So it's a very Kyle Red-esque move. So I'm kind of whipping Renee through. It's a very similar type of setup as what I would use for a normal whip. You can actually see my feet. If I give Renee that much juice, I kind of use the same type of foot action in my feet for a whip there. But in this case, I'm just doing it with a hand change in order to set the post early, let Renee's energy turn me back around. From this side as well, we have 1 whip and turn. And then from there, you can lead out into any sort of right-to-right position.
Thanks for coming!